be angry, don't sin. Don't let the sun go down on your wrath. This means unforgiveness, nor give place to diabolos. When you go to bed on unforgiveness, it's an open door to the slander. The word diabolos there means slander. And what it means is today's anger is fine. Today's anger is very manageable, no problem with that. We every day deal with the issue of people that have hurt us and the issue of forgiveness. We're all good. When you go to bed on anger, the devil, he's slithery. Remember, he's stealthy. What makes him dangerous is we don't know it's him. He comes in, he implants a lie, slithers out. We never know he came, we never know he went, but our unforgiveness and unwillingness to forgive left an open door. Be angry, that's fine, even God gets angry. Don't sin, don't justify bad behavior. Don't go to bed on it. Or you will give an opening to diabolos to come and slander the person that you are holding this bitterness against. You will wake up, if you go to bed on anger, you will be counseled by the devil and you don't know it. You will have deeply embedded thoughts about your spouse, about your peers, about people around you that are totally deceived and you think you're enlightened. You've been deviled, you didn't know it. Unforgiveness opens the door for the devil to come and to oppress us. And so when God says that it's torment or it's torture, it is, relationally and socially. Division, racism. Think about all of the devastation that hatred has caused. Wars, violence, divorce, lawsuits, on and on and on. Here are 3 sayings about forgiveness. The number 1, the poison of unforgiveness damages the vessel it is stored in worse than anything you can spit it on. Unforgiveness damages us, and God won't do anything about it. The answer is forgiveness. Forgiveness, this is the second saying, forgiveness doesn't make them right, it just makes me free. When I forgive a person, I'm not saying they're right. I'm just saying I want to be free. Forgiveness, the third saying is, forgiveness is one of the most self-loving things you will ever do. I've ministered a lot of freedom and a lot of inner healing to a lot of people. Forgiveness is the mother of all issues. If you're hurting from something that a person has done to you, mother, father, stepfather, whoever it might have been, if you won't forgive, you won't be healed, period. You will carry the scar for the rest of your life until you come to the place where you're willing to forgive. This is the mother of all issues. If we don't forgive from the heart, God says that he will not forgive our sins. It doesn't mean that we lose our salvation. But in the Lord's Prayer, Jesus goes through the Lord's Prayer, and part of the Lord's Prayer is, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, right? That's the deal. He'll give us as much grace as we give away. When Jesus finished in Matthew 6, teaching us the Lord's Prayer, the only part he repeated in Matthew 6:15, if you do not forgive men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive you your trespasses. Forgiveness is conditional on the fact that we would forgive. So it's shocking how seriously God takes the issue. The second thing, it's shocking how petty unforgiveness seems from God's perspective. God is in heaven looking down on us not forgiving, and Jesus tells the story. Now, if a talent is $1,000, and that's the lowest valuation I could find in studying for this message, how much is a talent worth? $300,000. Some of the commentaries that I read said a talent is 60 to 70 pounds of silver or gold. So 1,000 is the least I could find. 300,000 was one of the measurements there. That's $3 billion. So Jesus is telling a story about a man who owed his master $1 zillion that he could never repay. That's the point of the story. And he forgave him, and then the man goes out and finds a fellow servant who owes him $20,000, 100 denarii. So let me tell you the valuations here. This man owed his master 200,000 man-years of labor. What this master forgave the servant, he could have hired 200,000 men for a year. That's how much money this is. And after having been forgiven zillions of dollars by his wonderful master, he goes out and he finds someone who owes him $20,000 and starts beating him, and they beg him for forgiveness, and he says no. And the fellow servants go and tell the master what he's done, and the master is furious. This is what unforgiveness seems like. And I'll say something more about this in just a minute. The third thing is it's shocking how much different we are from God when it comes to the issue of forgiveness. We're not like him. I mean, we want to be, and maybe if we're mature, we are, but that's what this story is saying, how unlike God we are in the issue of forgiveness. Psalm 108. The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in mercy. He will not always strive for us, nor will he keep his anger forever. He has not dealt with us according to our sins, nor punished us according to our iniquities. For as high as the heavens are above the earth, so great is his mercy toward those who fear him. As far as the east is from the west, so far he has removed our transgressions from us. As a father pities his children, so the Lord pities those who fear him. For he knows our frame, he remembers that we're dust. How many of you are glad that we have a forgiving God?